When your dog looks into your eyes, what do you think it sees? A person who feeds it, a person who takes it for walks, a person it loves, a person it waits for at the door every day. But the truth goes much deeper than that. Your dog does not look at you like an object in the house. It also does not look at you like another dog. After thousands of years living beside humans, the dog's brain has learned something very special: how to read us. It reads our eyes, our voice, our scent, our breathing rhythm, our facial expressions, and even the emotions we try to hide from ourselves. In this video, I'll show you 5 things your dog truly sees when it looks at you. And stay until the end, because the final one is not just about love. It is about how your dog's nervous system has chosen you as its safe place. 1. Why doesn't your dog look at you like another dog? Many people think dogs see their owners as the pack leader or as a bigger member of the pack. That idea sounds familiar, but it does not go deep enough. When your dog looks at you, it does not simply see a stronger animal. It sees a kind of being that its ancestors have spent thousands of years learning to trust, watch, and cooperate with. Unlike wolves, dogs have not only lived near humans, they have evolved alongside humans. That means their brains have been shaped by those who were better at reading human signals, following the direction of a pointing hand, listening to tone of voice, recognizing facial expressions, and guessing intention before a human even acts. Many owners misunderstand obedience as fear, or as the dog knowing who the boss is. But in many moments, dogs do not listen because they are afraid. They listen because their nervous system has learned that humans are an important source of information. When you point, your dog looks. When you glance toward the door, it starts predicting that something is about to happen. When your voice changes, its body immediately adjusts. Translated into dog language, that look is saying, "I do not understand this world alone. I look at you to know what is safe, what matters, and what I should do next." That is why dogs often look at you before entering a new place, before approaching a stranger, or after hearing a sudden noise. They are not only asking, "What do you want?" They are asking, "Are we okay?" The right response is not to treat that look as annoying. When your dog looks at you in a new situation, become a clear signal. Keep your voice calm. Do not jerk the leash. Do not panic with your dog. One soft look, one short sentence, and one steady body can tell your dog more than a long training session. 2. Why does your dog keep you in its mind when you are away? When you close the door and leave the house, many people think their dog is only sad because it cannot play, or upset because it has been left behind. But for a deeply bonded dog, your absence is not just the absence of a person. It is a major change in its safety system. Dogs do not have a work schedule the way you do. They do not tell themselves, "My owner will be back in 3 hours." They live through signals. Whether your scent is still strong or has faded, whether familiar footsteps appear, whether your voice can be heard, and whether the daily routine repeats the way it usually does. Many owners misunderstand it. When a dog lies on their shirt, holds their slipper, or sleeps in the exact spot where they were just sitting, they think the dog is being mischievous. But to a dog, your scent is an emotional anchor. Your scent says that you exist. You belong to this place. You were here before, and you may come back again. When a dog hears your voice, smells something that carries your scent, or lies in the area where you usually sit, its nervous system may begin to soften, not because it truly believes you are there, but because it has a familiar trace strong enough to hold on to. Translated into dog language, that behavior is saying, "I cannot see you, but I am holding on to what remains of you to remind myself that I am still safe." The right response is to make your absence easier to understand. Do not turn every departure into a dramatic goodbye scene. Leave behind a safe scent, a steady routine, and one short, normal goodbye phrase. Dogs need repeated proof that a closed door does not mean the bond has disappeared. In the next part, you'll see why your dog's eyes may read your face more carefully than many people who live with you every day. 3. Why does your dog read your face so carefully? There are days when you haven't said you are sad. You still work. You still cook. You still reply to messages like normal. But your dog quietly walks over, sits beside you, rests its chin on your leg, or looks at you longer than usual. Many people think this is just a coincidence. But dogs do not need you to cry before they know something is different. They read your face in a very subtle way. Your eyes, your mouth, your forehead, the rhythm of your blinking, the tension around your jaw, the direction of your gaze, all of these are signals. Humans often hide emotions with words. We say, "I'm fine," while our face already looks tired. We give a small smile, but our eyes are not bright. We try to act normal, but our body has slowed down. To a dog, all of those tiny pieces come together into one very clear message. What makes dogs special is that they have learned to read human emotions in their own way. They do not analyze you like a therapist. They do not label the feeling as sadness, shame, disappointment, or pressure. They simply recognize, "My human is not the same today." Translated into dog language, when your dog looks at your face for a long time, it is saying, "I am checking whether you are calm inside." And when it comes closer, it is not always asking to be petted. Sometimes, it is a regulating response. It places its body near yours as if it wants to share steadiness with you. A head on your lap, a body lying against your foot, a quiet look. It cannot fix your problem, but with its body, it is saying, "I am here." The right response is not to ignore these moments. If your dog comes close when you are sad, pause for a moment. Place your hand on it. Breathe slowly. Say its name in a soft voice. You do not need to make it dramatic. Just let your dog know that its signal has been received. 4. Why is the direction of your dog's wagging tail also a sentence? Most owners see a wagging tail and immediately think the dog is happy. But the tail is not that simple. The tail is part of body language. It has direction, speed, height, tension, and every detail can carry a different message. A high, fast wag with a relaxed body, soft mouth, and bright eyes may mean excitement, but a low, slow wag with a stiff body and ears pulled back may mean anxiety or an attempt to calm the situation. Sometimes, a dog wags its tail without feeling comfortable at all. It is negotiating with its body. Many people misunderstand this, so they walk closer to a dog that is wagging its tail without reading the rest of its body. Then they are surprised when the dog moves away, growls, or gives a warning bite. The problem is not that the dog suddenly changed. The problem is that its signal was only half read. When your dog looks at you and wags its tail, it is not only saying, "I'm happy." It may be saying, "I'm excited. I'm not sure yet. I want to come closer, but I'm still a little worried. I'm trying to keep the peace." The tail is a sentence, but you have to read it together with the eyes, ears, mouth, body weight, and distance. Translated into dog language, the tail wag is saying, "Look at my whole body before you decide that I'm okay." If you have ever thought a wagging tail always means a happy dog, comment number 1. Because this is one of the most misunderstood signals. The right response is to slow down. Don't look only at the tail. Look at whether the body is soft, whether the dog approaches on its own, whether it turns its head away, licks its lips, or shifts its body sideways to reduce pressure. When you learn to read the whole sentence, instead of just one word, your dog feels more respected. 5. Why are you the center of safety in your dog's eyes? The deepest thing is not that your dog knows you feed it or take it for walks. The deepest thing is that when your dog looks at you, a bond is activated. Your eyes, your voice, your scent, your memories together, and your daily routines all combine into a feeling your dog can recognize immediately. This is my person. Many people think a dog's love is only dependency. Because you give it food, because you open the door, because you control everything in its life. But if that were all, your dog would only see you as a resource. The truth goes much deeper. It looks for you when it is scared. It watches you when it is confused. It lies near you when it is tired. It becomes happy when it hears your voice. It calms down when it smells your scent. That is not just habit. That is attachment repeated again and again inside the nervous system. Every time you come back, every time you respond calmly, every time you do not scare your dog when it is vulnerable, its brain adds one more piece of evidence. This person is safe. Translated into dog language, when your dog looks at you with soft eyes, it is saying, in a world full of noise, strange smells, and unpredictable things, you are the place I return to. And this is the part that makes many owners feel emotional. Your dog does not need you to be perfect. It needs you to be predictable. It needs a voice that does not make it panic. It needs hands that do not suddenly punish. It needs a person who understands that behind every behavior, there is an inner state. The right response is not to take that bond for granted. When your dog looks at you, look back with calmness. When it seeks you out, do not always assume it is being annoying. When it needs space, do not force closeness. Love for a dog is not just about giving more hugs. It is about becoming the place where its nervous system can finally breathe more slowly. When your dog looks at you, it does not just see an owner. It sees a face it has learned to read, a voice that can calm it down, a scent that can pull it back into a feeling of safety, a body it watches to understand whether this world is okay. Dogs do not need words to understand you. They understand you through your eyes, your scent, your breathing rhythm, your habits, and thousands of tiny moments you may think do not matter. And when you learn to look back at your dog with real attention, you do not just become a better dog owner. You become a safer place in its world. If this video made you see your dog differently, comment number 1. Share this video with someone who also has a dog, because they may be missing this very small look too. And subscribe to Paws and Patterns to understand dogs through signals, not just through feelings.